We thank you for this opportunity. We also are most appreciative, Lord, that we can be here tonight without the gloves and knit hats. We do ask, Lord, for your special blessing on everybody here tonight. Keep us all safe and enjoy the competition. And again, Lord, we just thank you and praise you in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ellen Gamble, plus the Prime Star late models for a Root and Toot 100 lap late model invitational. Here we go. We're ready to go racing tonight. Off the fourth turn, we'll turn them loose side by side. We want to see them when they get to that yellow line there exiting the fourth turn. We go racing on a beautiful Friday night here at the MOTORDROME Speedway. What we hope is the first of many, many good weather Friday nights to come. Mike Adams in the 43, Jim McGonigal in the 29, your front row, and we're underway. 8 laps for the Bulova Pro Stock Trucks. It's Mike Adams racing off with the lead. McGonigal second, John Komarinsky third, Jim Hamilton in the 44 is fourth. Al Holzhauser in car 17 is fifth as they slide through 3 and 4. Hamilton in the 44 up out of the groove, and he'll lose a couple of spots. Jim McGonigal taking over the lead in car 29. John Komarinsky into 33 now. On the outside, trying to make the pass for second. Adams drops to third. Holzhauser in the 17 fourth. Milwaukee in the 14th running fifth. Holzhauser in car 17 moving into third. Scott Kokenauer in that truck, the number 19, a two-time winner, trying to work his way from the back of the field. Adams in the 43 gets high, exiting turn number 4. And Paul Milwaukee in the 14 moves to 4th. Dick Durantz in the 11 will take 5th, and in the 19 of Scott Kokenauer is now 6th. Halfway this time by, 4 more laps to go. A battle for the lead. John Komarinsky in the 33, putting the pressure on the 29 of Jim McGonigal. Komarinsky gives him a little love tap off the second corner down the backstretch. Holzhauser by himself in third. Milwaukee in the 14 still fourth, and Komarinsky squeezes to the inside into turn number 1. Still Jim McGonigal. Jimmy Mack out in front with John Komarinsky putting the pressure on in the 33. Kokenauer, the 19, goes to the outside and moves into the top 5. Scott Kokenauer, the 19, goes to the top line trying to move to 4th as McGonigal still leads with 2 laps to go. John Komarinsky with a head of steam off the second turn. Pulls alongside of Jim McGonigal another time into turn number 3. The Nature's 33 and the Donato's Auto Service 29. Sliding off the fourth turn wheel to wheel with 1 lap remaining. There are definitely 2 distinct crews of racing action again tonight. Down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? Komarinsky in the 33, McGonigal on the 29. Drag race is on down the front stretch. It's Jim McGonigal. don't get much closer than that. First race of the night into the books. 29, Jim McGonigal picks up the win. 33, John Komarinsky second. 17, Al Holzhauser third. 19, Scott Kokenauer fourth. And the 55 of Greensburg's Al Angelico Jr. The Pittsburgh Country Y108 Quintex Cellular number 7 of Steve Martinsek out of Pittsburgh. It's Rick Miller in the 99, Chuck Kessler in the 1, Bobby Henry in the 11, 98 Neil Brown, 20 Dave Haupt, 53 Scott Berger, 07 Jeff Dunmire, 55 Al Angelico, last year's street stock champion, 75 Barry Oddie in the 7 of Steve Martinsek. Here we go, 10 laps is the distance. 24 Brad Smells scratching for the Knights. He's had nothing but bad luck all season long. Here at Motordrome and also at the Jennerstown Speedway. The State College driver driving the Beam Service 24, done for the night. Green is out. We're underway. Rick Miller was turning some real fast times in practice tonight in the 99, the Megan Ford 99. He's got the lead down the back straightaway. Bobby Henry in the 11, the 1 of Chuck Kessler side by side for second. Henry wins that battle coming off of turn number 4. Dave Haupt in the Mopar Performance number 20 sitting there on the inside, and he'll follow Bobby Henry up into third as Kessler in the 1 drops to fourth. Dunmire is fifth in the 07, and it's Oddie in the 75. Down the back straightaway, still Rick Miller, Bobby Henry, Haupt, Kessler, Dunmire, and Oddie, single foul. Bobby Henry in the 11 closing in a bit on Rick Miller that time through turn 3 and 4. They're turning some fast laps. 18.19. 18.19 was that last lap for Rick Miller. Now here comes Jeff Dunmire in the 07. Trying to make a pass for fourth into turn number 3. Right behind him is the 75 of Barry Oddie. In fact, Oddie pretty much pushing Dunmire down the front straightaway that last lap. Side by side for fifth. Oddie in the 75, Kessler in the 1, coming to the halfway point. 5 laps to go. Barry Oddie takes over the 5th position. Kessler drops to 6th in the Midway Parts and Service. Kessler number 1. Bobby Henry in the 11, the Davies Ford 11, pushing high that time in turn 4. He'll lose ground to race leader Rick Miller, the Megan Ford number 99. The Mopar Performance 20 of Dave Haupt quietly running in that 3rd spot. The Tom Shannon Chevy Geo 07 of Jeff Dunmire is 4th. Henry a lot quicker getting into the corners in the 11, but Miller seems to have the quicker of the 2 coming off. Same lap time for Rick Miller, 18.19 seconds. That averages out to almost 99 miles per hour for his average speed. Henry now closing in, trying to draw right on the back bumper of Miller. He's parked there with 1 lap to go. And it's turn number 1. It's still Rick Miller and Bobby Henry 1 and 2. Henry gets a run off the second turn down the back straightaway. Miller trying to block his path as they race into turn number 3. Miller protecting an inside groove. It's the Megan Ford 99, the Davies Ford 11 down the front straightaway. Miller wins. Henry is 2nd. Haupt 3rd. Dunmire 4th, and Oddie is 5th. And Steve Martinsek with a problem here on the front straightaway in car number 7. Zero Jeff Sturbutzel from McClellantown. In the Mitchell's Auto Parts 22 from Brewston Mills, West Virginia, Rich Mitchell. Out of Hopewell on the 88, Charge and Charlie Cregan. And from Somerset in car 25, Bill Kraus. 10 laps the distance. Second and final qualifying heat for the Prime Star late models. Mark Catone has been out of the winner's circle thus far in 1997. He was our leading winner last year in the 31. He'll bring them to the green for this second heat race. A lot of good cars in this one. Joe Furjanic in the 08, away on the outside, going backwards in a hurry. Catone leading. Dan White is second. Bergman third. Here he goes to the outside. The 26 of Bob Arsenberger. He loves that upper groove. Trying to pull alongside the 57 of Marty Edwards. Comes the Snookster, Snooky Williams in car 6. Edwards loose in the 57, and he'll lose a spot, maybe 2. Tom Clark Chevrolet 31 is your leader. Jamie Bergman jetting on the inside in car 33 in that race for second. Bergman and Danny White wheel to wheel, 33 and 23 coming off the 4th turn. Bergman moves to second. The Kenworth Motor Truck 26 is on the outside and going off the 2nd turn. He had to back out of it there. Arsenberger in the 26, challenging Danny White in car 23. The Kennemental 6 of Snooky Williams also closing in on that race. Mark Smith in the Hunter's Peterbilt 94 up into the 6th spot. Boy, Arsenberger has really got the speed entering the turns. Now he's alongside of Dan White down the back straightaway. Now look at Arsenberger go into those corners. The Kenworth Motor Truck 26. Halfway, 5 to go. It's Catone leading. Jamie Bergman in the 33, trying to hold on to second, but there goes the 26 of Bob Arsenberger. Snooky Williams says, if he can do it, I can do it. He's up on the outside going like gangbusters also. 4 laps to go, 4 laps remaining. Arsenberger trying to track down race leader Mark Catone, and he's making ground on the leader. Now Snooky Williams in the 6 makes a bit on the inside for 3rd as they race into turn number 3. 2 laps to go. Arsenberger closing on Catone. Williams has his nose in 3rd in the 6. He makes the clean pass inside of turn number 1. Mark Smith in the 94 moving to 5th now. Watch Charlie Craig in the 88 as he tries to take the 6th spot from the 23 of Dan White, the final transfer spot. And Arsenberger's going for the lead with 1 lap to go. Man, he has got that thing on a rail. That Port City Thunderbird dead even now down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Arsenberger the 26, Catone in the 31. Coming to the checkered flag. Prime Star late model heat race number 2 to Arsenberger. Catone 2nd, Williams 3rd, Bergman 4th. Smith 5th, and Charlie Cragen will get the final transfer spot in car number 88. Finishing in the 6th position. Top 6 cars in each of our 2 heats will redraw to determine how they line up for tonight's prime time of Dave Burnell. The Car Lloyd Tire 76 of Tom Knight Jr. 4th. Peanuts Eustons in the 17 is 5th. Rich Stifler in the Ohio Steel 99. And starting last in car 44 from West Elizabeth is Frank McGill. 8 laps for the DW Environmental Modifieds. First of 2 heat races. Here they come off the 4th turn. The green is out. Down the back straightaway with the lead. It's the 2 of Mark Flick. Of Matt Smith holds on to 2nd. It's the 7 of Dave Burnell, the 76 of Tom Knight Jr. Rich Stifler in car 99 closing in 5th. Out in front, out for the 2nd week in this new Panther chassis, Mark Flick. Vail Automotive number 2. Mark says he still doesn't have the right gear in it, not enough RPMs. They don't have a quick change rear end in these cars, so what you come to the Speedway with is what you've got to run the whole night long. Flick still leading. Smith is second. Burnell third. Knight and Stifler rubbing wheels for fourth and fifth. Matt Smith in the Nuclear Banana putting the pressure on Mark Flick down the back straightaway into turn number 3. On the outside, Matt Smith trying to make the pass for the front spot at the halfway point. Two laps to go. The Nuclear Banana, Matt Smith out of Charleroi, your leader. Apollo's Mark Flick in second. Greensburg's Dave Burnell third. Tom Knight Jr. from Plum in fourth, and the Now's Ohio driver Rich Stifler running fifth in the 99. White flag signaling one more lap. Is yet to get that first feature win this year, but he's been close. Matt Smith in car number 3 brings the field off the fourth turn. DW Environmental Modified heat number 1 to the Nuclear Banana. DW Environmental Modifieds running their 30 lap midseason championship here tonight. Double points on the line. Big stakes. This +1 is Jimmy Bickerstaff Jr. going for the hat trick tonight. He's won 2 in a row in the number 1. Chad Fellebaum and the Permane Brothers 71. The Latrobe Recycling 10 is Tim Stump and Phil Larsenes Jr. in car number 11. 8 laps again. Here they come off the fourth turn looking for the green flag. We're underway. DW Environmental Modified second heat race. Rolling into turn number 1. It's Jim Nicole out in front of the 32. Tommy Beck quickly to second. Chad Fellebaum in the 71 trying to move into third. Beck goes for the lead in turn 3. Tommy Beck takes the lead as they exit the fourth turn. The J&N Video Valvoline number 91. The Permane Brothers 71 of Chad Fellebaum into second. The Parts +1 of Jim Bickerstaff Jr. third. Ken Sapek in car 63 trying to take fourth away from the 32 of Jim Nicola. Tim Stump coming in on the battle in car number 10 too. J&N Video number 91 of Tommy Beck opens up a nice little lead here in the early going. This will be lap number 3 down. 5 more to go. 5 laps remaining. You got 2 3-car races here. 3 cars running for the lead, 3 cars running for third, fourth, and fifth. Halfway, 4 laps remaining, 4 laps to go. Bickerstaff in the Parts +1. All over the 71, the Permane Brothers 71 of Chad Fellebaum. Caution is out. We've got a spin in turn 1 and 2. The 11 of Phil Larsenes Jr. spins around to bring out the caution. He was starting 12th. Just by finishing in the top 6 in his heat. Green flag is out. We've got 4 laps to go here for the DW Environmental Modified second heat race. Still Tommy Beck, Chad Fellebaum, Jim Bickerstaff, Ken Sapek, Tim Stump, Jim Nicole, and Phil Larsenes. white flag this time by. One more lap to go. The fourth turn to J&N Video 91. Tommy Beck, the high school senior, picks up the win. Bellabom second. Bickerstaff third. 63 Ken Sapic will win the race for fourth with a 10 of Tim Stumpf. A very close fifth. Happy birthday tonight to Noah Stark, who is of Greensburg. Bill Henry of Vandergrift in the 64. Danny Jubik drives the 10. He's from Jefferson. He picked up his first win last week. Tom Berletic from McKeesport in the 63. Adam Kostelnik from North Braddock in the 48. Vince Kiner from New Salem in the 4. And John Lofchuk out of Munhall in the number 6. 8 laps the distance for the Frank's Auto Supermarket Street Stocks, and the green is out. Dan Jubik's going up there trying to get some of that Bob Arsenberger high side traction. He went way up there in the first turn. He's going way up there on the back straightaway too. I think old Dan's feeling pretty confident right now after picking up that win last week. He's riding the top of the bowl off the fourth turn down the front straightaway. It's Robin Rimmel, your leader. Sean Phillips in the 31 second, then Mark Bloom in the 40, and Dan Jubik in the 10 trying to take that third spot. Darrow Construction 22 getting a little love tap in the middle of the back straightaway from the Michaels Auto 31 of Sean Phillips. Danny Jubik and Moya's Italian Pastry Shop. Jubik Masonry 10 now third. And Sean Phillips is helping Robin Rimmel's gas mileage. He just keeps pushing him down the straightaway. So Robin can take his foot off the pedal and just get pushed right down there. And that time Sean eased up on him a little bit. Mark Bloom in the 40 running fourth. Tom Berletic in the 63 is fifth. Dan Jubik sideways in 4. He straightens it out, the number 10. Sean Phillips in the 31 needs to look a little to the outside. He's got more speed down the straightaways in the 22 of Robin Rimmel, but continues to follow him there. Look who's going to the outside, the 10 of Dan Jubik. That is no surprise. He'll try it up there. Coming to the halfway point. 4 laps to go. Tom Berletic in the 63, putting the pressure on Mark Bloom for fourth. There goes the 4 of Vince Kiter. Look out, Berletic and Bloom are together on the backstretch, and Kiter goes by. The 4 is into fourth. We got a 3-car dogfight for the lead coming off of turn number 4. Dan Jubik in the 10. Go for it, Dan. Show them there's an outside groove. The Jubik Masonry number 10 trying to go from third to first down the back straightaway. Vince Kiter in car 4 also closing in. Here they come off of 4. Jubik has got the lead. Sean Phillips in the 31 now says, maybe I can do on the outside too. Less than 2 laps to go. Tom Berletic pitting in car 63. White flag is waving. 1 more lap. Jubik leads. Rimmel second. The race now for third. The Knox towing 4 of Vince Kiter. Challenging the 31 of Sean Phillips is putting the pressure on the 22 of Robin Rimmel. The Frank's Auto Supermarket heat race win to Dan Jubik. Rimmel second. Kiter will get third. Phillips in the 31 fourth. And the 40 of Mark Bloom is fifth. Seen a lot of passing on the final lap of the qualifying junior. 25, Dave Travermina. 69 is Dave Marrow. And starting last in the 79, Kevin Atkinson. We're underway. Frank's Auto Supermarket Street Stock, second of 2 qualifying heats. Dustin Blank, the asphalt rookie in car 94. Wheel to wheel now has a car length lead over the 12 of Tim Marshick. George Nicola's got the number 9 rolling on the top side. He tries to move into second, coming off the 4th turn. Almost 3 wide for that second spot. Nicola in the Rhodes End Auto Wreckers number 9 moving into second. Dustin Blank leads. Nicola is second. Tim Marshik third. There goes Chris Sanner flying to the outside in the 26. Wheel to wheel for that second spot. They're rubbing some paint coming off the 4th turn. The 12 and the 26 going at it tooth and nail. And George Nicola in the 9 now trying to take the lead. He dives off the inside of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It's Nicola's number 9 leading by half a car length over the 94 of Dustin Blank. 12 Tim Marshik, Chris Sanner in the 26, Don Blank Sr. in car 45. Don Blank in the 45. He's got 4th. He's going for 3rd down the back straightaway inside the 12 of Tim Marshik. Sanner in the 26 settles back into the 5th position as Blank moves to 3rd. Halfway, 4 laps remaining. Sanner back on the outside, trying to get alongside the 12 of Tim Marshik. Can't make it work in turns 3 and 4. Two laps to go. 2 to go. 69, Dave Merrow off the pace. Don Blank in the 45, closing in on the 94 of Dustin Blank for second. George Nicola takes the white flag. In the Rhodes End Auto Wreckers, PJ Smoke Shop. Kissick Enterprises number 9. Coming around for the checkered flag. Jamming George Nicola out of Pittsburgh. The Frank Zito Supermarket second heat race to George Nicola. Who's going to get second? It'll be the 94 of Dustin Blank, the 45 of Don Blank third, 26 Chris Sanner, and the 12 of Tim Marshik. Complete your top 5. Folks, we'd like to welcome all the guests of Prime Star and CNNS. All right, here we go with our Boulevard Pro Stock Truck 25-lap feature event. The Davies Ford Mustang GT pacing the field. Davies Ford in Connellsville and Charleroi, the official vehicle supplier of the MOTORDROME Speedway. Johnny Komarinsky starts pole in car 33, 29, Jim McGonigal, 43, Mike Adams, the 17 is Al Holzhauser, Nick Duratz in the 11, 14, Paul Milowicki, Scott Kokenauer in the 19, Joe Salerno in the 52. The 5 of Garrett Hoos. The 6 out for the first time tonight, wasn't in his heat, George Englert in Greenville, from Greenville in the number 6 truck. Garrett Hoos is in the 5, Jim Hamilton's in the 44. We've got 25 laps. Boulevard Pro Stock Truck feature action ready to come your way. Don't forget, in 2 weeks from tonight, they'll have their mid-season championship. Mid-season special 2 weeks from tonight for the Boulevard Pro Stock Trucks. The green is out. And away we go. It's Jim McGonigal from the outside of row number 1 taking the lead. The Donato's Auto Service number 29. 33, John Komarinsky second. 43, Mike Adams third. 17, Al Holzhauser fourth. 11, Nick Duratz is fifth. Nature's 33 dives low, trying to get by to the Donato's Auto Service 29. Here they come off of turn number 2. Komarinsky with a burst of speed, trying to pull dead even down the backstretch into turn number 3. Side by side, Komarinsky down low, McGonigal up high off the fourth turn. Komarinsky has got the lead. Holzhauser in car 17 now, trying to get into third. And he makes the pass in turn 2. Five laps complete. Jim McGonigal glued to the back bumper of John Komarinsky through the corners. Kokenauer moves to 5th in the number 19. Kokenauer into the top 5. The Nature's 33 still leads the Donato's Auto Service 29. In third, the AH Auto Service 17. And here comes the Gutman Oil, number 19 of Scott Kokenauer to 4th, dropping Nick Durant's in car 11 to 5th. Jim McGonigal is right there. He's got to run off a turn 2 down the back straightaway, trying to squeeze on by on the inside into turn number 3. Jimmy Mack. Johnny Komarinsky side by side for the lead. They're side by side for third behind them. Into 1. Off a 2. 2 Chevelles going at it down the backstretch. Through 3 and 4. McGonigal, Komarinsky, Kokenauer now third. Holzhauser is 4th. Durant's running 5th. And look out, we got parts flying off the 43 of Mike Adams. Caution is out. Debris on the racetrack. The last time by on the front straightaway, the last completed lap by inches. He'll start from the pole as the green is back out. 16 laps remaining. The Bulova Pro Stock Trucks feature event. Komarinsky closing right back in on McGonigal. 15 laps to go. George Englert off the pace in truck number 6. George Englert off the pace in truck number 6. Look at Scott Kokenauer, the Gutman Oil number 19. Up high, I'm telling you, the high side is the fast way home. He goes from third to first in a half a lap. The outside groove is there. We've seen that time after time here tonight. Side by side for second. It's still McGonigal on the 29. Komarinsky, Holzhauser in the 17 closes in there. Halfway. Holzhauser in the 17 trying to get by the 33 of John Komarinsky. And Komarinsky gets by trying to get by McGonigal. McGonigal's off the pace. Donato's Auto Service 29 slowing down. They were all over the place trying to get by him on the back straightaway. Caution is out. We've got a spin in turn 2. The car spinning in the inside of the second turn to bring out the caution.
your time.
Nature's 33 of John Komarinsky continues to follow Kokenauer, much like last Friday night when Komarinsky shadowed Kokenauer for 25 laps but was not able to get by. 9 laps to go. Nick Durant's in car number 11. Putting the heat on the 17 of Al Holzhauser for third. Komarinsky really made a charge there, coming off the 4th turn down the front straightaway. Caution is out another time. The 44 of Jim Hamilton continues to have problems. Green is back out. Kokenauer leads. Komarinsky is second. Holzhauser third. Durant's fourth, and Milwaukee runs fifth. So I don't think Scott Kokenauer shows his whole hand all the time. When he wants to, I think he can just pull away. Nick Durant's in car number 11. Has his nose into third as they run down the back straightaway. And we got a wreck up in turn 1 and 2. Everyone continues along. Garrett Hoos is getting back up to speed in the 5, and the green stays out. Jim McGonigal back out on the track in the 29, several laps down. Coming around for lap 20, 5 laps to go. Salerno in the 52, Garrett Hoos in the 5 are in the pits. For third, fourth, and fifth continues to be a good one. The 11 of Nick Durant, the 17 of Al Holzhauser, and the 14 of Paul Milwaukee. There's 2 more laps to go, 2 laps remaining. Lap to go. Scott Kokenauer trying to record his 2nd win in a row and 3rd win of the season. They got Oil Super City Manufacturing, Jim's Auto and Truck Stop 19, Law Nature's 33 of Komarinsky, letting them know he's there. Here they come off the 4th turn, and Kokenauer will pick up the win. Komarinsky 2nd, Holzhauser 3rd, and Paul Milwaukee gets 4th. Nick Durant will settle for 5th in car number 11.
Here for Scott Kokenauer. Scott, you know, coming into this division,
with Alan Angelico moving up, Nicky Rosa moving up, you had to figure that you had a pretty good chance to really get a lot of wins this year. So far, it's turning out that way.
So far it is, but I didn't look at it that way. There's still a lot of good competition in here, and anything can happen on any given race night.
You know, a lot has been said about, well, Scott Kokener has this truck and this and that. They've made you add weight. They're trying to compensate. But the one thing that sticks in my mind, and people keep saying, well, it's the truck, it's the truck. That 33 car is right with you every week, so I don't know what that means.
It's not the truck, it's the crew. We came here tonight, and it was pushing and pushing and pushing. And they just kept working on it, making adjustments, and when we got here, it was working. So now we're here.
How did it feel to have to work your way up all the way from the back of the pack?
It feels good. To be able to race with these guys, you know, good, clean racing, that's what it's all about. And everybody I race with, that's the way they race, and that's what makes it fun.
Okay, Scotty, let's talk about your sponsors and your crew.
My sponsors are Jim's Auto and Truck Stop, Gutman Oil, Super City Manufacturing, Iron City Uniform, Hampton Inn, FM Brass and Hose, Midway Parts, Fitzy's Pub, Aunt Rita, Betty Bright, Snap-on Tools, and my crew is my dad, Brian, JJ, and my nephew Josh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, third win in the row in the Boulevard Pro Stocks. I'm sorry, not third win in a row. Third win of the year, 2 in a row in the Boulevard Pro Stocks. Scotty Kokener.
Car 17, John Peanuts Eustons. In the Route 30 recycling number 10 from Latrobe, the driver is Tim Stump. The Ohio 9 of Rich Stifler. It's the Parts Plus Thermal Windows from Washington in car 63, Ken Sapik. In the Smell Automotive number 2, a new ride in 1997 for Apollo's Mark Flick. In the Scrinny's Automotive, Nuclear Banana number 3 from Charleroi, Matt Smith. In the J&N Video, Valvoline number 91, Tommy Beck. In the Ford of Greensburg, Rock and Dirt Drilling number 7, our current DW Environmental Modified points leader, Dave Brunell from Greensburg. Starting third in the Car Lloyd Tires, 76 from Plum, Tom Knight Jr. On the front row, the Permane brothers, A. Phillips Jr. hauling 71 of Findleyville's Chad Fellbaum. Starting on the pole. There you have it. Tonight's lineup for our 30-lap DW Environmental Modified Mid-Season Championship.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Okay, let's go back up to you, Dow.
Debbie and Dan Weisney from DW Environmental, sponsors of the Grand American Modifieds. And again, we'll be announcing their winners of their door prizes here, probably after this feature event. Wisney from DW Environmental will be waving the green flag as the honorary starter for tonight's mid-season championship. The lights are out on the Davies Ford pace car, which means we're ready to go green flag racing next time around. So far this year, the DW Environmental Modifieds, Dave Brunell in car 7 has 1 win. The 71 of Chad Fellbaum has 1 win, and the 1 of Jim Bickerstaff Jr. has won twice. The last 2 in a row. Here they come through 3 and 4. Race car will be turning left into the pits, and the race cars will be coming right at you down the front straightaway for 30 laps. The green is out for the DW Environmental Modified Mid-Season Championship. Chad Fellbaum has the early lead in car 71. He started on the pole, side by side for second. The 7 of Dave Brunell, the 76 of Tom Knight. 91 Tommy Beck, the 3 of Matt Smith right there. Bickerstaff is up to 6th in car number 1. the back straightaway. Brunel on the 7, inches into second. As Chad Fellebaum races to a big early lead. The Ford of Greensburg 7 in second. And then it's the Carloy Tire 76, the J&N Video 91, the Parts Plus 1, and the Scrinny's Automotive 3 all bunched together. Tommy Beck goes to the outside of Dave Brunel. Bickerstaff goes to the inside, and Bickerstaff will pull alongside of Brunel for a second into turn number 3. Now Beck tries to follow along the low side. He'll end up in the 3rd spot. Brunel back to 4th in car 7. Tom Knight in the 76, Matt Smith in the 3, also trying to pressure the 7 of Dave Brunel. Out in front, big lead here, the Ferretti brothers, A. Phillips Jr. hauling 71 of Chad Fellebaum. Matt Smith in the Nuclear Banana moving to 4th in car number 3. Jimmy Bickerstaff is closing in on Chad Fellebaum. That lead is shrinking. Philip Larson Ace Jr. with a problem in car 11. Slowed down considerably, as has the 44, Frank McGill, who will go by. Bickerstaff continues to cut into Fellebaum's lead with 19 laps to go, 19 laps remaining. Stifler in the 99 trying to pick up another spot. He wheels alongside the 76 of Tom Knight Jr., but Knight holds him off through 3 and 4. And Bickerstaff is flying. He is pulling away from the 3rd place car of Tommy Beck and quickly closing in on race leader Chad Fellebaum, completing lap number 13. Just 1 car length separating 1st and 2nd. Bickerstaff is now perched on Fellebaum's bumper as they exit turn number 4. Fellebaum that time pulled it out to about another car length, so maybe he didn't realize Bickerstaff was coming. Halfway, 15 laps to go. To bumper for the lead into turn number 1. at Bickerstaff. Close right in that time off the second turn. Laps to, 11 laps to go. This is a 30-lap race, and Bickerstaff goes low. Fellaball up high as they try to get around to 17 of Peanuts Houston's into turn number 3. They'll be back single foul. Tommy Beck, the 91 now, trying to hold off the 3 of Matt Smith for third. 10 laps to go, 10 laps remaining. Jimmy Bickerstaff continues to pressure Chad Fellabom, who's not slipped yet. 7 laps to the finish. Tommy Beck and Matt Smith racing hard for third and fourth. And Dave Burnell still fifth in the 7th, followed closely by the 2 of Mark Fleck. You could have a lot of lap traffic in front of your leaders here very shortly. And they're closing in on the 5 cars there. As we get into the closing stages, this could become very, very interesting. 5 laps to go this time by. 5 laps to go this time by. Chad Fellabom's got to be thinking, I've got the leading winner behind me and 5 lap cars in front of me. It is not going to be easy here down the stretch. The Permane brothers, A. Phillips Jr. hauling 71, still leading the Parts Plus Thermo Twin Windows #1. With the J&N Video 91 third and the Screenings Automotive 3 fourth. The Ford of Greensburg 7th, 5th Mark Flick there. The Smell Automotive 2 slipping coming off the 4th turn. He runs 6th. And here we come, lap traffic fast approaching. 3 laps to go. It's showtime. Fellabom moves up a groove, and here comes Bickerstaff. Down the back straightaway. The drag race for the 3rd turn is on. Into turn number 3. Still Fellabom trying to crowd around the lap cars, not give Bickerstaff any room to sneak between. 2 laps to go. 2 to go. Fellabom, decision time again. He's got a car right in front of him up high. He goes to the inside down the backstretch. Trying to snake his way through. Bickerstaff follows. They come for the white flag. This time just 1 more lap to go. Chad Fellabom, Jim Bickerstaff Jr. into turn number 1. Beck 3rd, Smith still 4th, Burnell 5th. Final lap, down the back straightaway, the DW Environmental Modified Mid-Season Championship. He's led from the start. Off the 4th turn, Finleyville's Chad Fellabom will pick up the win with Bickerstaff 2nd. Beck 3rd, Smith 4th. And the 7 of Dave Burnell completes your top 5. That was a good, clean race.
You had to know Jimmy Bickerstaff was back there. 5 laps to go. All that lap traffic racing for position.
I knew he was back there. I saw him a couple times. I was able to get around him. The lap traffic come up, and I was looking for every hole I could find, and it didn't look like any of them were big enough.
Yeah, it looked kind of scary there. One time he kind of pulled up beside you. What's running through your mind?
I hope this motor has a little more left in it, because I needed to get to that turn before he did.
Okay, Chad, let's talk about the sponsors and the guys that help you out.
First, I want to thank my dad, especially my crew chief. We struggled last week, didn't know what was going on. We got a handle back on it. We're back here. My crew that helped us out, Permane Brothers, Anthony Phillips Hauling, Paul Lumber, CompuSite Technologies, Digital FX Signs, Automotive Machine, Redline Motorsports, Prompt Performance, Woodruff Performance Carburetors, Tom and Helen Blatchford. And I think I got everybody. If I missed someone, I'm sorry. I want to thank my fiance for still letting me do this, and my mom, and I want to thank all the fans for coming out and supporting us on tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the DW Environmental Mid-Season Championship, Chad Fellabaugh.
Laps is the distance. They will go green to Bobby Henry giving the old Davies Ford pace car a race for the first turn down there. Davies Ford and Davies Ford. Davies Ford, of course, the pace car providers. I don't know who's driving the pace car, but I saw them turn their head looking to the left, wondering what the heck was going on. Everyone, please stay back away from the fence, and we'll be ready to go. Lights are out on the pace car, which means the green is ready to go the next time by. 50 laps is the distance. Well, he won last week from the 6th row. Can he do it again tonight? Bob Arsenberger starting 12th. Two-time winner Jeff Dunbar starts alongside in the 07. We got some real tough competition in front of them. Pace car will be turning left into the pits. Bobby Henry and Snooky Williams are bringing the field off the 4th turn on the gas, and the green is out. Henry takes the lead. Catone in the 31, quickly moving into 2nd. Audi slides into 3rd in the 75. Haupt in the 20, running 4th. Audi to 3rd. Dave Haupt moves to 4th. Snooky Williams heading backwards quick in the 6th. The Davies Ford 11 of Bobby Henry shows the way. Rick Miller into 5th in car 99. Dunbar and Arsenberger started side by side in that 6th row. They're still side by side as Barry Audi in the Stoystown Auto Record 75 moves his nose into 2nd. The Tom Clark Chevrolet 31 of Mark Catone battles back on the outside. They're wheel to wheel into turn 1. The Mopar Performance 20 of Dave Haupt in 4th, and the Biggin Ford 99 of Rick Miller is 5th. Henry opening up almost a half a straightaway lead here early on. Laps are down, 5 laps down. Ooh, Cragen had to back out of it in the 88. He got high coming off at 2, trying to get by Mark Smith. There was no room. He had to get on the binders. Bobby Henry turning that last lap at 18:09. 18.09 seconds. That's better than 99 miles per hour for his average speed. Henry's opened up some daylight in second. Catone still third, Howe fourth. Miller runs fifth. Williams is sixth. Smith 7, Arsenberger 8th, Craig 9th, Dunmire runs 10th. Caution is out. We got a tangle over in turn 2. The 08 of Joe Furjanic. It looks like the 53 of Scott Berger. To go green again. 7 laps down, 43 remaining for the Prime Star late models. So far this year, Bobby Henry in the 11 has 1 win. Jeff Dunmire in the 07 2, and the 26 of Bob Arsenberger has a win. They're back up to speed. And Arsenberger picks up another spot. Keep your eyes on the 26. He's flying another time tonight. Here he comes to the outside, trying to get by the 6 of Snooky Williams. Mr. Arsenberger is flying. And Rick Miller, the 99, make contact. Miller hits the wall. The yellow is out. Look out. 57 of Marty Edwards also collected in the mess off the second turn. Arsenberger into the pits. He's got a right front tire that's down. He was trying to get by the 99 of Rick Miller on the outside coming off the second turn. He was upside of Miller, and they made a little contact with Miller careening off the wall. Cregan returning to the racetrack in car 88. Bobby Henry has been your leader from the start. He's on the gas and the green is out. Arsenberger quickly to the outside, picking off some spots as they come off the fourth turn. Watch Arsenberger, Dunmire, Rich Mitchell now as they try to charge from the back of the field. Mariotti putting the pressure on race leader Bobby Henry. Laps complete, 40 laps remaining, 40 laps to go. Henry still leads, Audi second, Dave Hobbs in the 20, putting the heat on the 31 of Mark Catone for third. Snooky Williams running fifth, Mark Smith sixth, Jamie Bergman seventh, Neil Brown is eighth, Dan White ninth, and Chuck Kessler 10th. And right behind Kessler come the 26 of Bob Arsenberger, the 07 of Jeff Dunmire. As Henry and Audi start to pull away from the third place car of Mark Catone. Dave Houpt in the 20 challenging Catone for third into turn number 3. Arsenberger moving back into the top 10. Right front fender missing on Jeff Dunmire's 07 doesn't appear to be slowing him down a bit, although you can see the body rubbing, and when he goes into the turn, you see some sparks flying on the outside front of the car. Dave Hopt and Mark Catone continue to race for third. Bill Krause pitting in car 25. Jess Sturbutz will win the pits in the 00. The yellow is out. We got a spin in turn 2. Scott Berger in car 53 for the second time tonight. Spins in turn 2 to bring out the caution. Down car, the one Charlie Cregan's running tonight. Ready to go back to green. And Henry takes off, the green comes out. Butzel returns to the racetrack in car 00. Arsenberger is on the march again. He's picked up 2 more spots since the green came back out. Rich Mitchell in the 22.07, Jeff Dunbar in the 88 of Charlie Craig, and also trying to come back to the front of the field after pitting. Arsenberger is now back into the 7th spot. Scott Berger pits in car 53. Bobby Henry is still your leader in the Davies Ford number 11. The Stoystown on a record 75 of Barriotti second. The Tom Clark Chevrolet of 31 of Markets Home third, but being pressured by the Mopar performance 20 of Dave Hopp and the Kennametal 6 of Snooky Williams. Laps complete. 21 laps complete. Jeff Dunbar now into the 8th spot in the 07. Barriotti 2 car lengths behind race leader Bobby Henry. They've been that way for a number of laps now. And they've been able to pull away from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place cars on every restart. Dan White in the pits in car 23. Closing in on the halfway point, closing in on the halfway point. .25 laps to go, 25 laps to go. Charlie Cregan picks up another spot in car 88. He too coming forward in a hurry. Still a long way to go. Henry's lead has grown another car length or 2. And Arsenberger has closed in on the 6th place car of Mark Smith. Down the backstretch, they race into turn number 3. Arsenberger trying to take that 6th spot from the 100 Peterbilt 94 of Mark Smith. The Kenworth Motor Truck 26 on the outside. Caution is out. We've got a wreck up in turn 2. The 7 of Steve Martinsek. The 98 of Neil Brown. The 55 of Al Angelicio Jr. and the 15 of John Greenewald. Bobby Henry ready to bring the field back to green. He does. The green is out, and here we go. Arsenberger's got another spot here almost. He's up to 6 now. 3-car length lead over the 75 of Barriotti with 20 laps to go. 20 laps to the finish. Rich Mitchell back in the pits in car 22. Catone pushed high in the 31, and Dave Hopton, car 20, moving into third. Snooky Williams in the 6, trying to follow him into fourth. Mitchell comes back out of the 22. Jeff Dunmeyer in the 07, trying to get by the 94 of Mark Smith for 7th. Kennemetal and J&L Industrial Supply 6 of Snooky Williams, and the Tom Park Chevrolet 31 of Mark Catone, wheel to wheel for fourth. They've been going at it hot and heavy now for the past handful of laps. It's Henry leading with Audi second, and 15 laps to go. 15 laps to go. And look out! Snooky Williams and Mark Catone come together. Caution is out. They were running hard side by side, and you can see Catone with lots of damage on the right front. The front wheel collapsed up under the car. Snooky Williams' right front either flat or also damaged, and they'll be headed back to the pits. The Tom Clark Chevrolet 31 of Mark Catone and get towed back in by the Martinelli Tow Service. Kennemetal J&L Industrial Supply 6 of Snooky Williams, have crew working down there. I'm sure the top 8. After that, I'm not real sure because everyone else has been in the pits. I don't think Angelique on the 55 has been in it, but I'm not sure that he was lapped or not.
This evening.
Lights are out. We've got 16 laps to go as they bunch up. Bobby Henry keeping them guessing. And now he goes. The green is out. Henry pushes high into turn number 1, and Barriotti has got the lead. Looks like the right front tire may be going flat on the 11 of Bobby Henry. Audi leads. Arsenberger is second. Dunmeyer third. Hobbs is fourth. And Mark Smith running fifth now. The Stoystown Auto Record 75 of Barriotti has got the lead. The Davies Ford 11 of Bobby Henry stops on the racetrack. To bring out the caution.
Crew going to work changing that right front.
Joe Furjanic in the pits of car 08. Up to speed. Hey, we almost got him 3 wide there for about 7th and 8th spot. Jamie Bergman in the 33, 6 Snooky Williams at 55 of Al Angelico Jr. Beariotti leading, Bob Arsenberger second, Jeff Dunmire still third, Dave Haupt is fourth, Mark Smith fifth, Charlie Cragen running sixth. Dunmire trying to move around Arsenberger for second down the front straightaway. The Stoystown Auto Record 75 looking real strong tonight. Dead even for second into turn number 3. 10 laps to go, 10 to go. Seems to be able to hold on to the 75 right now. Beariotti continues to set the pace here in the closing laps. Barry's first win here at Motordrome since returning to the Motordrome Jennerstown circuit after a couple of year hiatus. Crash into turn 1. 55, Al Angelico Jr. Racing Club of Hagerstown with us tonight. Jeanette Hansford and Shirley Ebersol presenting plaques to our feature winners. Urena's back out with 6 laps to go. Five laps complete. Audi is just too fast through the corners. Arsenberger and Dunmire not handling as they normally would after that early accident. And they're just unable to keep up with the 75 of Beariotti through the corners. Arsenberger trying to hold off Dunmire another time for second. It's Dave Haupt in fourth, Mark Smith running fifth, and Charlie Cragen sixth. Jamie Bergman seventh, Snooky Williams is eighth in car number 6. Arsenberger loses that second spot, and Dunmire and the Tom Shannon Chevy G007 into second. Arsenberger third now, Dave Haupt is fourth. Trying to get by Arsenberger. Seems like he's got a problem all of a sudden. 2 laps to go. The Mopar performance number 20 of Dave Haupt trying to get back into third. And he'll make the pass. 1 lap to go. The Prime Star Late Model feature event. Snooky Williams getting behind the 33 of Jamie Bergman on the final lap. Here they come to the checkered. It's Beariotti your winner. Dunmire second, Haupt third, Arsenberger fourth, and Mark Smith fifth, and Bergman spins. Jamie Bergman spinning on the final lap in car 33. A lot of work, we got a lot of the starters. We will be united tomorrow night with the big mighty last memorial on the Jennerstown.
Up that pipe! No, not in there. Hey guys, wait out here. Wait out here, hold on. Great, thank you.
You know, Bob Arsenberger pulled off the double last week. Maybe this is a good omen for you going into tomorrow night's Piney Lasky Memorial.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
You know, it's been a long time since you've been in victory lane here at Motordrome. You made a decision not to run when we changed the rules. You're back here. How does it feel to be back, and how's the competition?
Well, it feels good to get the car handling for one, and then it's really tough competition. It was Bobby's race tonight till he had that flat tire. You know, I could have probably never got around him.
Well, yeah, Bobby had one at Jennerstown, and they say some days you get the bear. I'm sure you're glad to be here in victory lane now.
Yeah, it could be a long time till it happens again.
I don't think so. Let's talk about the sponsors and the guys that help you out, Barry.
I got the best crew around. They really, you know, they show up every night and help out. I mean, a great bunch of guys. And my sponsors are terrific. Stoystown Auto Records, Beggs Printing, North Star Equipment, La Monica's Restaurant, Doc Bob and Doc Phil, Vosel Lumber Company, Laurel Highlands Investigation, Hemminger's Auto and Truck, Daniel Schaefer's, Brant's Body Shop, Junebug Signs, Black Specialty. I hope I didn't forget none. And thanks to fans for coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, his first win of the year here in the Prime Star Late Model was Barry Audi.
31, Sean Phillips, and 22, Robin Rimmel. 45, Don Blank Sr. in the 2 of Neil Cush. Mark Bloom in the 40. Last week's winner, Dan Jubik in the 10. 48, Adam Kostelnik in the 06 of Paul Sklenka. The 6 of John Lofshock, and the 25 of Dave Tavermina. 64, Bill Henry, and the 79 of Ken Atkinson. 63, Tom Berletic, and the 69 of Dave Merrow. And we're underway. Dustin Blank has the early lead. George Nicola runs second, and Chris Sanner blasts to third in the 26. George Nicola in the number 9 trying to take that truck to the lead. The Ranchero of George Nicola out in front now. Chris Sanner in the 26 pulls alongside the 94, Dustin Blank for second. Don Blank Jr. in the 44 still fourth, then the 4 of Vince Kiner, the 22 of Robin Rimmel. Don Blank Sr. in the 45, 31 Sean Phillips. Vince Kiner in the 4th, Robin Rimmel in the 22, trying to follow suit and take 5th. It's the Roads End Auto Wreckers, Ken's Tire, 9 of George Nicola leading. Dustin Blank being given the black flag of the 94. He'll have to go to the pits. Apparently something amiss with the 94 of Dustin Blank. He's being given the black flag. The consultation flag means go to the pits. Move Vince Kiter into third. Robin Rimmel's fourth, and Don Blank Sr. fifth in car 45. Don Blank in the 45, moving into the fourth position along the outside of Robin Rimmel's 22. By just about a half a car length, Dustin Blank ready to come back out of the 94. Halfway, 10 laps to go, 10 to go. Nicola's lead almost a full straightaway now. Don Blank in the 45 trying to pass the 4 of Vince Kiter for third. Five laps to go for Jammin' George Nicola. Chris Sanders second. The race continues for third. The 4 of Vince Kiter, the 45 of Don Blank Sr. Fifth is the 22 of Robin Rimmel. Don Blank Jr. 6th. Dan Jubik 7th. Sean Phillips 8th. Mark Bloom 9th. And running 10th is Tim Marshik. Side by side for third into turn 3. Out as they've got cars together up at the 4, the 79 of Kevin Atkinson and the 44 of Don Blank Jr., who's got sparks coming out from underneath that car. He'll have to go into the pits. Something dragging underneath the 44 of Don Blank Jr. Just 4 laps to go as the race continues. The green is back out. And wait, we got a caution as Mark Bloom is turned around here on the front straightaway in car number 40. And green is out. For 5th continues. Dan Jubik in the 10 trying to get by the 22 of Robin Rimmel. take that spot. Don Blank continues to hound the 4 Vince Kiter for third. Laps to go, 2 to go. Don Blank now to the inside of Vince Kiter, and he'll take that third spot as they run down the backstretch. White flag, final lap of the Frank's Auto Supermarket Street Stocks. Roads End Auto Wreckers number 9. Second win of this year for Pittsburgh's Jammin' George Nicola with Chris Sanner, Don Blank Sr., Vince Kiter, and Dan Juby completing your top 5.
You're welcome.
A little more hardware. All right. Racing Club of Hagerstown's maybe the last group that runs that don't get all the recognition, so we're thank everybody. Run a good race, we're always rooting for the truck. We like the truck. Yeah, I got one great truck that I like to run, so we always rooting for the truck. Okay. Yeah. There you go. How am I doing? That's better. All right. Congratulations. Right out here? Yeah, good. Hold it. One more time. Go ahead. Great. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Over here. Still done. Still done. Still done. Still done. All right, you ready? Right out here. All right, look at the guy with the red head. Hold it. One more time. All right. Great. All right, thanks, guys.
We're here. George Nicola, that was a heck of a run, buddy.
Thank you, sir. The truck was hooked up pretty good, and it stayed hooked all race. We did all right.
Now, when you say truck, is this the original? Is this really a truck that you built from scratch, or is this just a truck body on a regular car frame?
Well, this fourth of the car is what's left of what was wrecked last year, and then we rebuilt the whole thing. So about 75% of it's brand new for this year.
It's a Ranchero, not an F100, by the way.
Whatever. Okay.
Let's talk about the sponsors here before your crew kills me.
Okay, I'd like to thank Roads End Auto Wrecking. I'd like to thank PJ Smoke Shop, Ken's Truck Tire and Service, and Aja Kisik and Enterprise.